Hi guys, welcome, and if you're new here, my name is Elaine, and on this channel I talk about bags from mid-range to vintage luxury. But today I'm actually going to be talking about jewelry. So this is my birthday haul. These were some of the presents that I got for my birthday. This year I decided to take my own advice from my 2026 advice for beginner bag buyers. And I decided not to buy a bag. Last year for my birthday, I bought a Goyard Belvedere PM, which I don't know if I even used it. I maybe used it once or twice. I bought it because it was my birthday and I was gonna splurge and this was my treat, but it never worked out. It was the impulsive purchase that I think was motivated by my birthday. And my advice for beginner bag buyers, I said don't buy a bag as a commemorative item, especially if you are a buy and sell type of collector, which I am. So this year, I took my own advice and I decided to get jewelry instead. Since my first Chanel jewelry unboxing, I have been kind of on the jewelry train over the bag train. So I haven't purchased too many bags actually this year compared to last year. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So I'm gonna say that actually, so all of these I got from the Real. So they're all secondhand, and of course that means they were below retail. So I'll start off with this. This is a generic Real packaging with its own inside. Ooh, just a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but it is a emerald and diamond bracelet. I actually already have one as part of my stack. This one was about $270, maybe $300 all in. And then this was quite a bit more at like $600 to $700, but it did go down in price, I think. So of course, even though these are presents, I've sourced them all myself. I'm the one stalking the website. And so this one came out to about $500. The emeralds on this are a lot bigger than the one that I got originally. I probably will keep both on just so that my stack has. So I talked about it in my daily jewelry post. Oh, that's also the Chanel unboxing post where I said, because of the Chinese zodiac, I'm wearing more pinks and greens because those are my good luck colors. And then my good luck numbers are like 5 and 6. My usual stack was 2 to 3 bracelets, but they said lucky number is 5 or 6. So now I'm doing 5 bracelets, and then with a watch, it becomes a stack of 6. Maybe, someday I'll give my daughter the smaller emerald bracelet. Wrist check of the day, I mean, might as well, is a vintage Rolex 24mm with the fluted bezel in, I think it's silver or white dial. This one I did get from Brandier. Item number 1 was this emerald and diamond bracelet. Let's go with item number 2. So after having purchased the Chanel Coco Crush mini ring in Las Vegas in person, I did hop on to the Real, check out what they have, and then I saw this. This is the style that I had originally wanted but could not afford in store. This is an older model, I'm assuming, because look at the box here. So I do have, this was the box that I got for the mini Coco Crush ring, and this is the box for this one. So the complaint on the Chanel video was that this box seemed very cheap. There was no inner box. It was literally just you open it up. It's cardboard all around. So I guess maybe they used to have a 2-box system. So you have a black box on the outside, and then you do have, so this is whether, pleather, at least not like just regular cardboard, and then inside. But the inside, sort of the same, whatever, ring stand. But I gotta say, this is much nicer. It also comes with a pillow on the inside, so I do think this packaging is a lot more quality. I kind of wish they had stuck with this packaging, but I think they are cutting corners now. So this is the new 2026 packaging. The best part about this ring is actually the diamonds. So I will do more mod shots here, but I had hoped, so right now this is my current stack. I do have the mini Coco Crush on the bottom, and then I have my vintage old mine cut diamond ring. I think it's actually antique on top. I got this off of Etsy a long time ago. And then so I thought I could do a stack, which I've seen both on like advertisements as well as some, photos on the internet. But I don't know. I don't actually like the look of this, so I actually would prefer to wear this ring, this nice chunky ring, on my middle finger here, like so. It's more comfortable that way. But yeah, I really love the little diagonal stripe of diamonds. I think that looks really cool. More so than when it's like all diamonds, or for some of the mini crush rings, they have diamonds like interspersed in between the quilts. This is the style that really drew me to the Coco Crush ring at first, but I think retail it's like over 6,000, which is kind of a lot. I mean, I get it. It's Chanel, it's gold. This is their beige gold coloring. So on the Real it was about half that. So, I mean, half that, which made it about only 1,000 more than my mini Coco Crush ring, which I think is super worth it. This ring is super heavy. It's probably one of the weightiest rings that I have in my collection. It's just very thick and robust. I really, really love it. So anyways, that was number 2. And then last but not very least is a watch. So this did not come with a box, but it did come with papers. It is a vintage Rolex Datejust. So this is my first Datejust. I'm not actually a fan of the date window, you know, that little bulging monocle, but I was kind of getting tired of just the same old Oyster Perpetuals. I have more of those than I need. I'm actually going to get rid of one now that I have this one in my collection. This one, it is quite worn. I think it's from the 80s because it still has the T on the bottom, which is whatever they use for the illumination. So it says T, Swiss made T. It has a, like, which I didn't realize when I looked at the picture at Rolex, but it has the words like Rolex on the dial here. So it's called the computer, I think, like design. And then it has diamond markers. I really liked it because I really like the gray toned dial in general. And I also was looking for a 2-tone Rolex. So yeah, but the bracelet on this is quite worn and I'm thinking about getting it fixed. It's quite stretched out, but you know, didn't have to remove any links. I just had to change the micro adjustment here and it fits perfectly. I do like the 2-tone look since I do mix all my metals. This is also in a larger size. So this is the 26 size. All my other vintage Rolexes are in the 24 size. I kind of foresee myself going up and getting like, I wouldn't mind getting one in the 28 size and then maybe one in 31. But I think I would stop at 31. I don't think I would get a Rolex bigger than 31. I might try it in other brands, maybe like Tudor or even Seiko. But for now, I think when I stick with my vintage Rolexes, I'm going to stick to 31 and below. But yeah, I like the 26 size. It's actually very minimally bigger than the 24. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. And that's it for my birthday haul. I'm actually very happy that I didn't get a bag this year because I feel like my bag collection really needs to be going down in numbers, not going up. And since I did sell last year's birthday bag, I feel like it's not really worth getting a bag this year. I feel like jewelry, you know, I'm going to wear it. If I need to sell it, you know, I could sell it. Anyways, I hope you found that interesting. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate if you consider subscribing since it does help the channel quite a bit. And yeah, let me know what you think. Did my family do good this year? Of course, sourced by me, but yeah, I think that's it. So anyways, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.